Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. I'm going to wear you around my neck. In this video, I'm going to be organizing, showing you how to organize videotapes and date sequence. So if you have a bunch of videotapes, you're sending them off to a videotape transfer company to get digitized. This is something that really no company does, amongst a laundry list of other things that companies don't do. But I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to organize your stuff and put it in some sort of date sequence, whether you're doing it yourself. If you are sending it over to another company, oh my lordy lord, pay attention, because this industry is in a nosedive disaster. There aren't many of us out here left doing it the correct way. Birdie boy, stop it. So you're going to be joined by Birdie here and Winston's over there, and they're getting a little bit impatient because they want to go for their walkies. So, without further ado, this customer, 31 videotapes. He doesn't have them what's the matter, Birdie? Here you go. Here's your bone. Here you go. Good boy. So, they're all in a jumbled mess. I do ask customers, put them in date order, get a Sharpie marker, write 1, 2, 3, 4 on them, because the way that I give them back are all like this. So, they all come back as a file. I don't know if that's in focus or not. Let's have a look here. I don't know whether my eyes are in focus, but whatever. You get the point. So each tape is its own thing. And then I label it per whatever's written on it. And you just click on it. It's coming off my server right now. And then you can whiz like that quickly through the footage. You know, that quickly, all done. Clear picture and audio corner to corner is the goal with me with every single videotape I get in, which is not the norm in this industry, as I go on and on again in my channel. Consumer awareness, left, right, center. But yet people are still like lemmings, sending the only copy of their home movies off to cheap Facebook ad, $6 tape, $10, $15, all crap. Okay, do your homework. Go to Google Maps for reviews. Check reviews. Check YouTube. So that's it right now. First thing you do if you're sending your tapes off to a company, or if you're doing this yourself, remove the record tabs. I cannot stress this enough. I get a couple calls a week with people going, oh, I sent my stuff off to Legacy Box and they said everything's blank, but I watched everything before I sent it off and it's just all snow now and they've kept my money. And I'm like, yeah, they've recorded over your stuff. They put it in a player, and they're poorly trained, poorly paid staff that are basically sweatshop slaves. Instead of hitting play, they hit record. If your record tabs are not removed, they will record over the only copy of your priceless, precious home movies. And that's if they even get around to transferring it, because they don't even transfer stuff. They slap stickers on tape saying they're bad, etc., etc. So what I'm doing in this video here, I'm working through this. These particular videotapes are from 1981 on up. So as of right now, 2025, 1981. So that's 44 years old, okay? So these tapes are potentially going to have issues. And this is where hopefully you've stored them in climate control conditions. If you're seeing white mold spores on there, playback issues are extremely common nowadays with all this old stuff. The tape binders come in detached. It's releasing magnetic oxide particles onto the video heads. That's where you get all these problems. So what I'm doing here is I'm going through, I'm creating date years, getting back on track. I am well known for my ranting. If you're familiar with the channel, you're used to this. But removing the record tabs, essential. But right now, I'm just creating piles. 1981, 1982, 83, 84, 85, etc. So I'm going to put this in the 81 pile. Clearly, this customer purchased 81, purchased their camcorder in 1981 and went hog wild. 1981 VHS camcorders were not cheap. Talking anywhere $5,000 to $10,000 in 1981 money. So blank tapes, $25 a pop back in the day. So let's have a look here. Christmas, that doesn't have a date on it. Oh, looky. It's a Legacy Box sticker and the barcode. And look at this. they put the sticker over where the record tab should be. Now, this sticker here is one of many. It says, this item arrived with one of the existing damaged. We still converted it, doing everything we could to capture the highest possible quality transfer. Absolute bullshit. However, given your media's original state, the transfer doesn't meet our normal quality standard. The biggest load of bullshit known to man. That whole statement right there is a lie. Okay, so seeing that that's on there, let's just have a quick look here and see if there's no mold, there's no nothing. Let's just pop this in real quick, and you will have a live rendition of bullshit. Okay, a shot in the dark room. Well, that's going to be coming off. But yeah, it's dark, but there's nothing wrong with the tape. Yeah, this is again and again. If you see my other videos on the channel, you will see just the blatant, egregious lies and deceit from all of these companies. So this is Christmas. It doesn't even say what day. And let's see here. 1981 Christmas. You know what? There's a lot of 1981 Christmases here. And I'm just thinking maybe there's copies of them. Like the customers like duplicated copies and made more and more copies, which is sometimes common. It's such a pain in the ass. This is why if you've got a VCR, go through this stuff as best you can, because I can't be responsible and keeping track of all that. Wait a minute, is that the same living room with Grandpa Joe? Or no, but that's Grandpa Bob. I don't know the differences between all these people and these scenarios and these situations. I do my best, but like I can't weed out duplications. That is the customer's responsibility. So that's that. So we've got another Legacy Box sticker on this. Mock Rock. What is that? I don't know. So anyway, this is unknowns. So these are going to go on the back end. And then once I have gone through all of these, I put them in date sequence. So 1981 becomes this pile here. And then I go through them and start to try and read the labels. Christmas 1981. Celtics 1981. I mean, it's just kind of Christmas Eve. It's kind of a hodgepodge of everything. Christmas trees. Christmas morning. I think that could be a duplicate. Christmas morning. Oh no, it could be the continuation. So Christmas morning, and then this is like the end. Like we're gonna have to check to see if that's a copy, and if it is, I'm not charging. I do my best to reduce bills rather than doing the bait and switch, which is the absolute norm in this industry. See cheap pricing, and then once they get their hands on it, and you prepay, of course, but then they get their hands on it, and then they go, oh, by the way, would you like this? You're like, oh, here we go. This is what that Phil guy was talking about on that YouTube channel. I didn't believe him. He's just, but now it's all coming true. So what I'm going to do is write with a Sharpie marker, 1 through 31, like so, 4, 5, just very simple. And then I start to stick them. After I've removed the record tabs, I just put the stickers on them. Then the file matches. I additionally tag them with the customer's invoice number as well, so they're all identified back to the customer, because all these tapes look alike. And this is another huge thing in this industry, is mixing up videotapes. So other people get other people's tapes back, other people's files back. Tapes are missing, files are missing, entire jobs go missing, entire collections of tapes go missing in this industry, because it is a low skill labor force that do not care. They can just lose tapes and then they quit and they go get a job the next day screwing up some other company. So you've got to, if you are sending off to a company, everything needs to be identified. You have address stickers, slap them on the tapes. Numbers, anything identifying, and good luck to you. And hopefully whoever you're entrusting with this stuff has got dialed in concrete systems for tracking all of your videotapes and not mixing them up with other people's stuff, because all these tapes look alike. Christmas is all got similar labels, and you would not believe the stories that I hear. People get complete other family stuff back, and half of their tapes back and half of someone else. It just blows my mind. And people are like, oh no, it just happened to me. Yes, for years, things have been documented on Google reviews and on YouTube. All this stuff has been happening for years, and you didn't do your due diligence. And guess what? What is it? Fuck around and find out. Yeah, that term is being used a lot lately. Yeah, go ahead. And you know, oh, this company is going to be doing it for this and that. Go ahead, go for it. Fuck around and find out. Because this is rife. People are just taking money and then upfront digitizing crap, not caring, not monitoring, not supervising, not restoring anything. But any company you're entrusting with the only copy of your home movies, because nobody's got backups of this stuff, you got to tell them, like, hey, you're putting this in date sequence, right, as best you can. Are you taking the record tabs off? Are you writing all of the chicken scratch into the description? Because there's no other way to do it. You need neat, organized, rather than more clutter, more admin. If you're sharing the links out to download with family members, they don't know what they're looking at. They need all this information from the labels over. No other way to do it. Otherwise, you're either doing it right or you're half-assing it and you're crying about it later. You can tell I've had a week of it, as I always do, usually with local Phoenix customers, because they're just Googling for the lowest price. No consumer awareness. Oh, this company's going to do it for this much. Good luck. But I've got 50 tapes. Well, yeah, go through them. Eliminate half of them, because there probably might be duplicates or junk, but good luck trying to find a player with all this old stuff that works, Adam. Anyway, I'm going to get all this organized and then cleaned up, tagged with numbers, tagged with customer's invoice number. And then comes the fun part, and I say that very sarcastically, is trying to get all these tapes that are 44 years old to play with clear picture and audio from beginning to the end. That is my goal. That should be the goal with any video transfer company, is clear picture and audio for beginning to end. End of, because it's pointless getting a file back you can't even watch. And I'll just show you very quickly, because everyone goes, oh, I don't need good quality. I don't need good quality. I just need it to. This is what you're getting back, potentially.
Rock and roll again. Real loud.
Just junk. Oops. You know, all different. Let's have a look here. Blue screen. Some are worse than others. Hold on, let's have a look. Puppy dog. Same videotape. And you look, you got this. And that's good compared to what I see in a lot of companies versus this. Clear picture and audio. You can hear like the audio is the same, it's echoing, but yeah. Just goes on and on. That's pointless. Anyway, without further ado, that is it. So all the best to you out there, no matter where you go with all this old stuff. Due diligence is not an option. If you care about your home movies, care about due diligence. Who's going to be touching this stuff? Who's transferring it? All that kind of stuff, wherever you are in the world. If you would like to get a quote from me, gotmemories.com. But just to let you know, do not fill out the quote form or anything if you're just looking for cheap prices, because I am on the higher end, because I'm doing this correctly, and you're hiring a professional, not a $12 an hour fast food worker. I always say the person that's transferring your videotapes today possibly yesterday got fired from the Taco Bell drive-thru for spitting into burgers and tacos. So that is the labor force, unfortunately. And upper management, all these big corporate companies, politics, there's all some kinds of weird stuff going on at these companies. And your videotapes are in the mix of all of that corporate drama. Hiring, firing. Oh, my PTO, I didn't get it last week. I'm mad. They didn't pay my overtime. Guess who they're going to take it out on? Your videotapes. Throwing them in dumpsters. I've heard it all. I've read it all on Indeed and also on Glassdoor. They just chuck things away and they go, ha, that'll teach them. Now they've got to deal with all the aftermath of the angry customers. It has happened everywhere. Don't just take my word for it. Go to Indeed, go to Glassdoor and look up the companies. Unreal. But as my videos always start out with, the subject matter, and I kind of get to the point eventually, but a lot of it is just me ranting at consumer awareness. I don't care where you go, make sure that you're doing your homework, because I get 5 to 8 calls a week, a call a day, completely avoidable drama. And I got to listen to 20 minutes of just this. And I go, I know the same thing that you're talking about. There's about 130 130 exact reviews for the same problem over the last 6 years. Exactly the same problem you're talking about. You did not check Google reviews. So therefore, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. I can't deal with this because it's there, right there in your pocket. Just simple Googling will tell you who's shit and who's good. So anyway, all the best. Cheers.